My role is to try to architecture this thing, to put it together, and then to share with leadership, which I've done, sort of given them a draft of a bunch of ideas, and then have them and my colleagues in the House Democratic Caucus, including not only the current ones, but hopefully when the majority that will add a host of members, to really understand what they want to do, and frankly work with partners like Jamie Raskin, who chairs the Judiciary Committee, who's going to have certainly a significant amount of say in this. So we haven't excluded anything from the conversation. I think there's a lot of things that have been talked about. I can tell you, I think a number of things that I think are almost certain to be given serious consideration. The first is to have a enforceable code of ethics for the Supreme Court and for the federal judiciary. The Supreme Court, the number of members of the Supreme Court is not identified in the United States Constitution. The primary power of the court's judicial review is not articulated at all. That really came about because of Marbury versus Madison and John Marshall's decision as Supreme Court Chief Justice to say we'll be the judge of whether or not a law duly passed by the Congress and signed by the president is constitutional. The courts are much more open, but I think code of ethics, which will rein in the court, and frankly, some of what I consider the real abuses by certain members of the court. So that, I think, almost certain to be done. And whether it's done by the court itself or whether we determine, which is probably what my preference is, for a panel to be appointed to review them, this is done often in state courts. In New York, we have a judicial panel that reviews judicial activities and makes judgments on whether or not they're ethical. So that, I think, is certainly something that's going to get real serious consideration.